You guys couldn't hear me that whole fucking time, so there's that. All right, so let's go ahead and repeat that. So what I was saying was, first run through, I've already started playing. I'm level 11. I didn't know if I would like this kind of game. It's so much fun though. I mean, that's why I started before I started streaming, because I wasn't sure. I watched a few people play it, bits and pieces, because I didn't want to spoil anything in case I did play it. A buddy of mine suggested me to it, and he's on the DLC right now, so I don't know. Here we go. So I don't care about backseat gaming. If you want to help me out, because I'll probably need it. And we can go from there. I'm assuming they don't want me to wait completely.
But catches in the surface in the grave.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
This guy has many faces.
Why did you send on him? He was selling love talismans.
I'll tell you what, the game is
Nay, not like that.
fun.
Try it out more.
There's a lot of annoyances, but I also have to realize it's just from 2015, and they just remastered it. Looks amazing, by the way.
I'll never see you next week. My Greta came back from the market and used.
This feels like somewhere where Dandelion would be.
This Baronet's Lavalettes villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
I'll go with
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
it. Hold on. There we go.
We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Voln.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Miles?
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Alright. Find a saddle? Done. Son.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Any suggestions? I kind of want to get Nimrod, but I don't know. Cantarella. Decanters.
Think
to
I'll
run,
take the gray
or
mare.
Trot.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Hey.
Riders, ready! Come on.
Now let's see what you're
Move
made
it.
of. Don't spare the horse! I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Oh, it's gonna make me hit checkpoints.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Hey, ya!
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
It was that close. I didn't.
Acknowledge it, Witcher.
I'll acknowledge your...
Ah, look.
Who?
The
I
woman
didn't know.
formerly
I
known
thought it was
as
way
Molly.
back that
There
way.
she
What the
stands.
hell?
Right.
That makes me so mad. What is that? I legit thought we had to do this. Like, go that way. So I'm waiting. I almost jumped the... Can I get that back?
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him.
This is when I
to
signed in.
Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
That just irritated the hell out of me.
We've
I'm gonna skip all this.
The
Yeah.
my
Sup-
I must
most
what?
not.
Ha!
Think
In that the whole
So he picks the same no matter what. I think. Like as far as like if you pick one, he'll pick the same one every time. Like.
Riders, ready!
don't spare the horse.
move it.
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of. Don't spare the horse. I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Yeah, I stole it from there.
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours. Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Interesting.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know.
But
Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
I'm under the impression Dandelion thinks you still serve the Lavalettes.
Oh, that's because I never told him I stopped. Didn't want him to treat me any different.
And your husband has nothing against it? Your old friendship?
Course not. Sweetiekins couldn't be happier that Dandelion's raising me sophistication.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
oh dear Jesus. Of course you're. Okay.
Well,
Forgot you were
another
off that.
freak.
Oh.
What's your hair, lady? Sick of it all.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
No, actually came to say goodbye. I'll get back on my own somehow.
As you will. In any case, I thank you for a pleasant afternoon.
No, thank you. Till next time.
Well, another freak. Washed your hair lately?
Giddy up.
Yeah, so I guess this is not the best streaming game because there's gonna be a lot of things that I just sit here and watch because I'm watching it for the first time. I can't just skip through it and be like that. So it's gonna be quite difficult. You gotta listen to the dialogue, gotta play along the story. Shit. I'll go with it. I'll see what I can do. See how many hours I can put in just while hanging out with you guys. I'm not the best at this. I mean, I don't really do this too often, so. I guess you live and you learn. You gotta be out here just having a good time. Too deep? I'm going to the right, asshole.
Move it!
You see in the dark.
I can trot here, thank you.
Oh! What?
Oh,
What can I do?
what kind of haircut I can get? The Baba.
Looking for a...
Give me a hair. This is not what I wanted.
What do you mean, not what you wanted? Are you cut and quaffed? You are. And even as even can be, I'd say.
This is not the look I wanted.
And this is not the fate I wanted. I was to be an alderman in Mahakam. Instead, I shave and cut tramps and ragamuffins. Life deals what it deals. You shrug and you take it.
Oh, really? So he didn't do anything. Let's waste.
Oh, welcome back to you.
Give me a haircut.
Does anyone know
So
if your
long.
beard comes back? Like, does it grow back or what happens? Fuck.
You see what I do?
Thinking punishable by death.
And remember, never venture into the bits alone. Always take a part.
Oh, I've had enough of living.
Find someone your own size.
Fucking kidding me?
Arms for bread, please, good folk.
Nay, not like that.
What difference would it make?
Great.
Vile strumpet tried to beguile my man.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
I traced the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. What do you want?
Want to see Rosavar Atra?
Okay. I'm good with that. Alright. Get back to it.
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Shut the fuck up. Oh.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
Ah, now she was a beauty.
Oh! Alright, I go the other way. Out of my way.
Don't you fear the pyre, freak?
Come on,
Word is, it's more like emergency.
Ooh! Oh!
Damnation.
Youth these days, their brains.
Excuse me?
Greetings. Fare the unwell.
Ooh! Oh, wait a minute.
Ah, now
Why don't even let you take a gaze?
Absolutely impossible.
Thanks, we ain't looking for no
humble opinion.
witcher.
Fare thee well.
I really thought that'd been a good way, like just mind control him.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady. Who are you? Why are you here?
Is she gonna
Answer
say
this
it's Lady
instant or I'll
Sugarfoot?
summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa var Artra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The var Artras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss.
Went to fight him now. Prove. Whatever.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little me. Follow me.
All right.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Interesting. Nice.
Pathetic.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes.
Sisters.
In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. You're quick!
Come on, come closer.
Stop floating and fight!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Alright. I should go.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Someone's jealous. Not gonna be her when I get here, by the way. It's gonna be her. Edna is her name? Yep.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Preaching to the choir, brother. I hate that he's so far away all the time.
Move on.
All right, so basically, we're trying to find Ciri. Essentially, that's what's happening.
If I met you, mate.
We are also trying to keep in contact with Yennefer, but we see her every once in a while, so it's not that imperative. But Ciri's the main contact. Okay. She's also born of, like, ancient blood.
Double shades.
Don't know what that means yet, but I guess we're gonna find that out.
Youth these days, careframed all.
In the meantime, just
into my area 2 days road from the Zima.
figuring it out, I guess.
Right there just before winter. Blackhorns didn't do no harm, not at first. Till gorillas.
I might have taken a few minutes here in a second.
Bobby. Monsieur Zoltan, you old. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? Sure to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we want to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do?
All right, I'm gonna pause it.
Learn much?
Give me a sec. All right, I am sorry about that. Whew. A little on the rough side.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, no much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. I've not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Of dubious worth.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's Priscilla?
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
Dandelion in love. Actually, truly in love.
Oh, yes.
Does anyone
Laddie's
know if you
head's
grow
on
your beard
fire.
back?
Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Oh, okay. I forgot what time I was doing that, so let me go mess with that a little bit. I thought I just did that.
Move it!
So I'm intrigued in this little side quest that we're doing here, because I think Edna is going to take her sister's place and pretend to be her.
Oh, he's a war veteran. Let's see what
Let's go kill some. Oh, I'm on fire. Father of all. Hear my prayer.
No bread, no coin, porridge.
Smell that hangs in the air. Do you know it?
I doubt you know any of those.
Your offense to the majesty of the
See if they're that predictable.
Oh, it's hurts.
Greetings. You here for a specific reason?
No.
Got a meeting with Rosa. A fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson.
Let us say, beloved.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Fresh sheep's liver. Where's one to find it these days?
No, she didn't. She did not step out.
Choose while I've the inclination. Simpleton.
Oi!
A witcher. Oh, now that's the What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
I'm just running and running. Mama said my legs take me anywhere. Pretend and ice cream. I can't run fast. I can't run fast.
Hope my man finds some work.
I want to go fast.
Stand and fight!
Hey there.
Huh?
You again? Want some more?
On God, I say!
Duly heated. Come on!
I yield.
Had enough?
2 shots.
Yeah.
Go. I don't know why Roach stopped. I didn't hit A.
That's it, Roach.
I was holding it.
In this city, racial hygiene.
Sod off!
So, Buckwheat Millet, they said. It'll pay off, they said.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen.
I hope it lets me
I'm
fight her
safe
first
with
and then shows that
Now
it's not
march
her.
off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go. Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard.
What? Lost your nerve?
Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her.
Oh, she's off to the right. This sniper.
Can't be far.
No. We're saying no to this one, boys.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
Lesson's over. Remember what you've learned today. Looks like you'll be using that sword often.
It's beyond me, Geralt. I don't understand you. Why concern yourself with the fate of two drunkards? The world would be a better place without...
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
I don't get it. Is that just because?
Move on.
Oh, is there nowhere for him to spawn here?
Ah.
Oh, whatever. I do hate that the running for you in person is different than the running for you on a horse. I think that's asinine.
Can I become a witcher?
Oh! I trusted a woman once.
Oh.
What are those pigs doing?
Not for your kind,
That's unusual.
That's what.
Of all places, why did that mage have to blow himself up in fire?
If I see another chicken, I might actually
There are
shoot it.
mouse droppings in this bread.
That's just top.
Those are raisins.
When it rains, it pours.
When it rains, it gets wet.
So the worst scum flows into Novigrad.
One drink all I had.
It's not safe to go out in the streets anymore.
Going to the tavern, but it has to be after sundown. So let me meditate for a moment.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Guards refused even.
I know him!
What? They've orders to chase.
'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music.
Music?
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
There's a good reason I don't pour my heart out to bards. They always babble, as you just demonstrated. But listen, Besides giving you the details of my affairs, did Dandelion mention his own plans, where he might be going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheep-dip.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose give her warbler.
They didn't say she was a female.
Sir? If I was that you drunk, madame, we would not be drinking Cote de
Turn on fire.
I believe I shall stop coming back.
Why?
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuven will have time to see you.
Want a bed?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Interesting.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bum you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Junior cut off his hand, then ordered him to shove it up the
Cleaver's
course.
is bigger.
And then he
We're
saw the
wasting-
body.
Easy, Cleaver.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
None of your business.
Your friend got a death wish.
No, just short on manners. Witches aren't exactly the sophisticated urban types.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Take care of some shit.
First ever Barney with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Old savages,
Don't want his face. Got it?
Rumble time!
Eye for an eye!
Stop walking into his sword!
Time to end this.
Keep it together, lads!
We can't kill him!
I hit the. I should have been low on health. I wasn't.
You're fucked! We need one alive! Come on!
Lost your nerve?
You'll regret that provocation!
That'll work.
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
It's personal.
Geralt takes his privacy very seriously. Spying on him, having him followed, was a bloody nightmare.
Still, he was lots more trusting when he was looking for Marigold.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it, then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino.
And we're back.
I had muscle there.
I was just
Suppose
telling
you could
John
always
out,
search
this is,
Whoreson's house.
The worst
Though
game
I
to
doubt
be
you'll
streaming
find
now that
him
I think
there.
about it.
Maybe some clue, though.
I have to sit here and actually
Where's
listen
Junior's
and
casino?
play and do the whole
Near
thing.
the Temple Watch
and
Towers.
then divided attention
Whoreson's
at its
got naught
best.
to do with the casino officially.
So we'll probably wrap this
careful
up
what you
soon,
say.
and then
Try
maybe if
not to
I can
arouse
think
any
of a way to do it.
suspicions.
I guess the most difficult part is that
Arena
there's
sounds
no actual
promising.
people watching.
Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter
I mean,
through the
at least
pits,
conversating, then you
endure
might
the
be watching, I don't
stench
know.
of
I
poverty
don't look
on the
at it.
way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle,
where I'm
just on
going.
the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned,
You might as well
Isn't
be
that
rotting down there with a
what
goddamn
what's her name said?
trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help.
What do you need?
What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
The fuck?
Oh, Bart! Not Bart! Stop that! Now!
Mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But hard. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadless.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God. Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a Witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, careful. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep.
Boom.
Boom!
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with
Lots of prior experience. Worked with
bad mush.
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom.
Now. Stiff upper lip. Of course.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. And I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Drowners. Of course.
Here's my chance to burn. Did that not just go like straight through his head?
The thug Dijkstra hired. Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he burning a corpse definitely came through here. Down will never stop congregating. And a ring. Dandelion's cohorts were either clumsy or in a big hurry. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Outhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Getting close. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Okay. I'm kind of in. Oh, whoops. What am I missing? That.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Alright, so what's everyone thinking? I'm thinking this game should be over. For now.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this?
Bomb went... Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which...
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that fit.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right. I'll take the one...
Nothing interesting. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Tiles falling off again. Mortar's complete shite.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Oh boy. Another cutscene.
Got something?
Yeah. Bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into the...
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square.
Alright, we're gonna save here. I cannot save the game right now. I probably need to leave. All right, on that note, I'm going to call it at 2 hours. It's not the greatest game to stream. I appreciate everyone who came in here, who stopped by. You guys have a great time. Maybe if the boys get on later, which we should, play a little DMZ, I'll do it again. I'll jump back on. But I appreciate you, and as always, I will see you.